you're in a serious relationship with a girl, she should not have an Instagram. That's cheating.
No, you don't think it's cheating. You think it's threatening because you think being in a relationship with a woman translates into having some kind of ownership over her and her body. You don't want someone looking at your woman unless you dictate the terms. You're fine with someone complimenting her as your property because you get an ego boost in the same way you would if someone complimented your car. But you don't want someone complimenting her in a way that may empower her because that would limit your ability to manipulate her. It's about control, and you can't have her getting a bunch of likes and attention from men after you spent all day trying to convince her she's ugly and that she'll never find anyone better than you. You like to have sole control over her perception of herself, and you need to isolate her in order to do that. Social media gives people access to her without your permission, and since you're the one that actually struggles with insecurity, I don't think you can handle the threat or the competition. So let's just call this what it is. You put all this effort into making her feel small so she thinks she needs to be with you, because deep down you know that's the only way someone would want to be with you.
I think if you're in a serious
Gentlemen, Detective Warg here. Nice to have you join me in my office. And on my desk today is yet again another new report to examine. So, do yourself a favor, grab a cup of coffee from the carafe, and let's hop right into the topic at hand. Wow, what a take. Oh my god. So, the topic of today's video is obviously discussing this take and Fresh and Fit, titled How TikTok Women Fail at Understanding Fresh and Fit's Takes. I'm gonna get up because I need to get some air. That one was so hard to watch. They always take everything that they say out of context and just snip what is actually worth talking about, apparently, because their freaking videos are great. It's just so out of context. If she'd watched the entirety of the damn show, she'd understand that it's not like that at all. Yikes, man. So, let's get to it, because I don't know if you guys have actually seen that entirety of the episode, or the full clip, not just what she's put in the TikTok here, of what they were actually trying to say. But what they were actually trying to say was that women use Instagram for several reasons: for validation, to keep their options open, and to use as a thirst trap, among many other reasons that, quite frankly, you'd have to see for yourself. But, you know, it's about controlling women. No, it's not about controlling women. It's about having self-respect for your partner, or having some respect for not only yourself, but your partner, and not doing things like that. We can liken it to keeping your Tinder profile active when you're in a relationship. Except for, in this case, it's a lot more active. I see some girls out there that are in relationships that don't even post pictures of their significant other and continue to post crazy stuff like that. And it's just damn disheartening. It's not honest. And this is the kind of point that they were trying to put across. Not that they're, trying to control women. Crazy. Another thing that's crazy: she seems to think that either of these guys are threatened by women. Myron, for example, has dealt with lots of criminals in his past work experience, and these girls just don't hold a candle to that. You can check that out on his channels, which I believe are linked in the description of most of Fresh and Fit's content. It's very interesting, although I've yet to actually get to it, but apparently he rates older crimes and newer ones with his lens of being either an ace or a detective, or I'm not quite sure what it is, but either way, worth checking out. But also with Fresh, I've never seen him once seem intimidated or threatened by any of the women here. In fact, actually, I think it's quite the opposite. I think they're quite impressed by how far Fresh has come too. Just bad take, honestly. Just a horrible take there. Comparatively as well, Myron, as you know, Myron Gaines, haha, you Myron, bro. He's quite fit, given his name as well. So like, what can you do? There's nothing that they're threatened about. Back to the control subject. You know, they're not out here to control women. That's not the case at all. They just point out the flaws that come through female logic and through their actions and help men, you know. It's not necessarily about slamming the HO3s, if you get what I'm talking about. It's just they do things in a very entertaining and educational way as well. You know, if you ever watch the After Hours shows, it's more of them just completely dismantling their ideologies in real time and asking questions just to get better understanding of how women think and how men can understand that. So, you know, it's very imperative that you watch stuff like that. I get that Miami women are definitely different than, say, women in Texas, but all of them have their similarities, no matter where you go. Another thing that she brought up in her TikTok was, you know, they're very rarely going to criticize a woman's looks. It's always how they act, because they see past that, and it's more of their character that shines through. My gosh, man. I have to give them a shout out. You know, Fresh and Fit have come quite a long ways, just as Taylor has in his year of being on YouTube and then recruiting guys like myself. Fresh and Fit have come quite a long ways as well, and they have quite a successful YouTube channel. You know, they're nearing 1 million, so if for some reason you have not seen Fresh and Fit and you are watching my channel currently, go give their content a look at. We have similar viewpoints in certain ways, but, you know, they're definitely worth following. I'm eventually going to do a future video on them as men of excellence because, let's face it, they really are. They've come from different backgrounds, both of them, from having nothing to having interesting desk jobs to becoming, you know, personalities in the manosphere. And it's quite impressive, honestly. They both have separate channels as well, in case, you know, you're more interested in fitness. Myron will definitely break that down, and his newest channel on his takes on criminal investigations. And Fresh more so has his own channel that breaks down his, you know, his dating game and his marketing and whatnot. So he has his own channel there. But anyways, fiends, I'm gonna have to wrap it up because, my god, I'm getting a headache from listening to that girl's takes. It's been a pleasure presenting my findings to you today, and if you like my content, help spread it throughout YouTube by liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Turn on the notification bell, as I'll have new findings for you every single day. Do comment down below the video with your thoughts on this creator and any thoughts of mine that resonated with you, or any topics of discussion in regards to this video. Don't forget to visit Taylor's channel today as well to catch up on his content. Until tomorrow, always do your due diligence.